Harry, young Harry Breeze. I've only done this for you, Harry, because I weren't going to do a live feed today, but I've done one round. We're on the Wold Lake, just walking around the Wold Lake. I'm just going to put a bit of food out for them. I've already fed over there, but I'm going to do a proper. I'm doing a proper fishing one tomorrow. I'll probably start 4 or 5 o'clock. I'm going to fish the Islands Lake tomorrow. Hi Pete, hi Carl, hi Robert, hi Ben, hi Steve Willis. I've just gone and put a few floaters out there. You're probably getting bored of all this lot, but I'll come round for a walk round with the kids today. Hi Ollie, hi Ian. No, I'm not fishing. Guys, I promise you I'm not going to get a rod. I've got a rod set up, but I'm not actually fishing. I've just come round, just put the kids to bed. I haven't actually put them to bed, but I'm just grabbed a beer and fed them. One of the kids has fallen asleep in the high seat, whatever they call it, and the other one, cat's trying to feed and get to bed. Alfie's in the bath, so I've got 5 minutes. I'm doing a real quick one. Tomorrow, I'm going to fish the Islands Lake. I'll try not to repeat myself. I've read some of the messages. Hang on, let's turn this around. I've read some of the messages. And, yeah, I'm listening to what people are saying. I'm repeating myself. I'm repeating myself all the time. And I apologise for that. But I'm not a freaking TV presenter. I'm walking up the hill now on the Wold Lake. I ain't getting a freaking rod out. I've got 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. I'm just letting you know. Tomorrow I'm going to fish. Tomorrow. God, flipping out. I'm fishing tomorrow on the Islands Lake. Okay. What's in the water? Fish. Hi, Paul. Right. Tomorrow my plan is to fish on the Islands Lake and catch some carp, catch a mixture of everything. Not targeting any fish, anything that swims I'm going to catch. Monday, I'm going out my comfort zone, proper out my comfort zone, and I'm going to fish that bad boy. And I am going to set my stall out for a catfish. Okay, now I don't do catfish fishing. James Hedges, he does catfish fishing. If he's watching this, he always catches the cats on here. I'm going to fish big massive halibut pellets on here when I come to fish this. And I've got 5 minutes tonight, and I've fed and there is a load of fish out there. I'm going to show you where I'm baiting up, and I want some tips, guys. So you lot fish this more than I do, because I don't fish it. But I'm going to fish off my jetty, because that's where my beer is. Hang on. There's my beer now. I'm running around the lake, so I've got to go and put Alfie to bed. But I want some tips on there. I want to fish 2 big halibut pellets on some form of hair type rig. I think that's what they call it. I'm not fishing the pole tomorrow. I'd love to fish the pole on it, but I'm not going to. Here's peg 3 on here. This was black, and I mean black with fish. I will, when I come to fish this, I'm not going to say too much about this lake, but I've got some little secret features in here that I haven't told everyone about, that I will. Hi Sean, glad, I'm so pleased that Pauline's out of hospital, mate. Chuffed to bits for that. James Hedges, James Hedges, you're the man. Right, James, I'm going to fish off my jetty. I'm going to show you 2 seconds. Stay on this Facebook feed, James. I'm going to show you what I've done, and then you comment on here. Okay, comment on here, and I will do my best to try and replicate what you do, because you know this lake very well, and you always target the catfish and catch them. Okay. So Bruce, I'm going to probably try and get Bruce to come and help me out. I'll show you. Hang on a sec. Put your beard down. That is, I'm going to fish over there. I've got a spot over there and a spot there. We're going to go around to that in a minute. Oh, for God's sake, Mark Wilson. This is just a quick one for Mark Wilson. Mark, stop saying about luncheon meat because we don't use it. Okay, we do not use luncheon meat at all. So anyone that sends me private messages about luncheon meat, Mark is trying to wind everyone up. And we do not use luncheon meat up here. Mark knows what I'm talking about. What country is this lake? It says on here we are in Great Britain. Neil, we will do a trout. I'm going to do a little trout day as well. Tomorrow I'm going to fish the Islands Lake. On Monday, I ain't going to fish all down here, but I'm going to have a go on this lake here, on the Wold Lake. The colour's really dropped out of it. You can see the bottom, see how clear it is. I'm going to go over here, that's peg 5. I've been baiting up stuff. I've been baiting up a couple of spots. I've got my beer rob. I've got it, mate. You needn't worry. There the old beauty is. I'm trying to multitask. I've got pellets. I've got it all. Got it all here. Oh, what county? I thought you said country. We're in Bedfordshire, Northamptonshire. Sorry, I've had too many of them. Right, this is where I've been baiting up. Northamptonshire. Now, this is where I've been baiting up. And there aren't many fish here. And if I see Casper, I am not doing a live feed for him. I am not going to try and catch him. But I'll show you where I've been feeding. This is where I'm going to fish. This is where I'm going to fish. I'm going to fish off my jetty. Out there is where I'm going to... I've been putting bailies there all week. And then down here, I've been putting boilies down there. Now these hungry little buggers are waiting for me. They're waiting to be fed. You can see all the pellet I've thrown out in the water. Well, that's what they're coming up eating. Floating pellet, 4 mil floating pellet. I've just fed them for probably the 5th time today. But this is what I've been feeding. I've got loads and loads of boilies. And hi, Mark. James, right, James, you know where my jet is there, okay? Platform's here, and this is where I've been feeding them, mate. Literally, I've got some boilies here. I don't know if I've done the right thing, but that's basically, I'm feeding these here, and I've been bunging loads of boilies down there. Don't you start on the frickin' meat, Glenn, for Christ's sake. Mark Wilson's got a lot to answer for. Right, so that's one spot I've been baiting. Nearly knocked my beer over. And over here, I can't be too long because Alfie's in the bath. I better drop my beer. Hang on a sec. That is made to measure. Don't you start with frickin' Grant with luncheon meat. Here we go. Right, this is where I've been feeding. The boilies. Out there. And out there on the deck. And out there. I reckon I might just catch carp. Now, James, you'd know this. I think that the old... I think that the catfish should be feeding now. Don't know what you reckon, James. Comment on this. I think they should be feeding. It's quite warm now. I've been in the water to test it the other day, and it's cold, but it's doable for them. Stop feeding, get a rod out. That was from the other day when I ended up, and that we have actually got a rod out, but I haven't got time to do that. I'll just Need a head cam, mate. We're in a lockdown. I'm not leaving the farm. Half a tin of luncheon meat. Right, there is no meat up here. I'm not even going to cheat and use meat. So out here, maybe James, you could send me a private message from all of these people, a sensible message on how to catch them. I'll tell you what I'll do. I can do a Facebook Live on Kat's phone, and then I could use this, and maybe we could run through stuff. We could do a live thing, James, a live thing. So if you're not working, we could do a live thing. Could have caught one by now, Dax. A few solar lights will look nice around the lake when it's dark. Hi, Paul. Mark Wilson wouldn't see over the gate. You're right there. No, I've got some big halibut pellets and I've got boilers. I've got loads of boilers, all different flavours. Now, what I did used to feed them on was the rose hip ones, and I've saved a load of them. What's work? Are you still not working, James? So they're pretty comfortable in feeding. They're not that shy. But I have been baiting out here. I've been baiting out there. I'm repeating myself again, aren't I? Flipping heck, that made me jump. I've been baiting out them two spots now. I reckon the carp will probably be on them. It's all gone cloudy over there now where I've put them boilies. But anyway, right, tomorrow, 5 o'clock, I'm going to switch the phone on and do a live Facebook Live thing. But I'm going to fish the Islands Lake. Send me a comment on what peg you want me to fish. I'm not overworried. I might just fish the ones right by the office because that's easy for me. Feed them high quality boilies, mate, especially if you want them to grow bigger. This is what I'm feeding them at the moment. I'm feeding them, mate. It's costing me a fortune. I'm feeding them like mad. 4 or 5 times a day. Today they've been fed 5 times. They're just sitting here waiting for me. Obviously, when we open up, that peg is probably going to be about 2 grand to fish for the first day. Peg 1 is probably 1,500 quid, to be fair to people. The other ones, so you won't catch a fish out there because they're all here. Actually, having said that, at the back there, it was absolutely ram with them. Absolutely ram with them. I'll be over with Essential Supplies 4:30. Actually, Pete, I do need someone to hold the phone because obviously, I don't know if any of you see my little post on here the other day. I was struggling getting that fish out. I want to get the rod out. The rod's there. I've got bait here. I've got a bit of bread that's defrosted. There's fish feeding. There's a big one there. Real big fish there. Do you still hide your money in the cats? No, I don't, mate. Right, let me just go and see if Alfie's how Alfie is. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Just I'll pop that there. You can watch them feeding as long as it don't. Be back in a second. Cat's got Alfie. I reckon I've got 5 minutes to catch a fish on here. I might get a bollocking for it. Is that Shakespeare rod? Yeah. Oh my God, it's only Steve the Greek. Steve, Alfie don't go to bed yet. He is in bed. Keep that up all night. Piss off. Right. If I can see Casper, there's a big common there. There's a really big common there. I don't know if you can see that. Mark Wilson, you are an absolute knob. I'll go and catch one. I'll catch a real quickie. I'll catch a real quick fish. I'll catch one and I'll be back. That's it. Remind me, someone put a message on here, Dax, get bread out the freezer. Just, by the way, I am from Australia. That's not my problem, mate. I can only apologise for that. Good day to you. Ah, and I'm actually drinking Foster's. Good day. Good day from Australia. Right, I'll have a quickie. I'll have a quick fish out here. I don't know where to... I'll throw a few more floaters out. And then I'm going to go... I may as well... I'm not going to fish off here because last time I couldn't... It's really deep off here. It's a long drop. I don't know if you can see. It's a really long drop down there and I had to jump in the lake the other day. I couldn't help myself, no, Dan. I'm going to get a bollocking for this. There's a big fish over there. I might dob in over there. Let's put that bit of bread there. I'll go and grab a rod. Thanks, Rob, do me a favour. Rob, send me a text on my mobile saying get bread out of freezer, will you, mate? Actually, I'll go and do it now and then I ain't going to get bollocking. Oh, mate, we're on a lockdown. I know I know. We're on a lockdown. That's all I've got at the moment. I just had a pellet in there, nearly choked on it. I just had a drink of it, and where I was throwing the pellets out, and I'm not actually joking, there was a pellet in there. We don't get cows up here. We get them. Hey, anyone that wants to comment on me, Steve the Greek, his name's Steve Payne, he's just commented on here. That is him. That is Steve Payne. And he's a bloody pain. I haven't seen the ghosty one yet, no. Hi, Mark Rogers. I'm going to just put this bread in here. As long as Cat ain't, let me just go and double check to make sure the kids ain't. I've got to be quiet now because the little Scarlett's asleep. Give me 1 second. Right. It's either that or that. I'm going to go for one of them. They're still out there feeding. I reckon if I'm quick, I'll get away with it. That's a big bugger there. It's a real big one. Real big one there, look. Real big fish. I don't know why I'm whispering because I'm out the kitchen now. But look. Holy shit. OMG. Oh man, look at that one. That's a big one. Why am I still whispering? Right, let's go and get the rod. I've lost my bait. Where did I put my bait? And my beer? Oh, for God's sake, where did I put my beer? I know I've got it in my hand, but the other one. Where did I put my bucket of bait? Over there. Okay. Right, we'll have one fish. One fish. And I want to... Cat knows what, will know what I'm doing because she'll obviously see this another time. So we've got some floating pellet, half a slice of bread that's defrosted, a can of Foster's, a rugby ball, a fishing rod. Let's open the gate. Let's open the gate. What I'll do, I'll probably, oh, I can't go off my jetty. You can see how high, that's why I had to jump in the other day. It's really high off the decking. Bear with me a sec. Right, there we go, boys. I don't want anyone taking the PISS because this ain't my sort of fishing. And I don't know where I want to put the phone if I catch one, to be fair. Bear me a second. Oh, for God's sake, here we go. Here's my troubles straight away. Got a bit of bloody bramble stuck in the bloody thing. Hang on a sec. Ah! Spare me a sec. Ow! Fuck's sake. Let's get that bramble off. Right, how do I want to do this? Where am I going to put the phone? Bear with me, chaps. Is that too high? Can you see there? Can't see anything. Is that too high, guys, or not? Say yes or no if you can see the lake. Yes or no? I want to go and get my rod. What time are you live feed tomorrow? Love watching you on your lakes and learning. You won't learn a lot from me, my old fruit, but tomorrow I'll be live at 5 o'clock. Can you see? You can't. Yes? Up there, I've got one that says yes and one that says no. Lower, lower. This ain't the bloody play your cards right, you know. Up, down. Yo, too high. I'll try and have a spot. They've got all the freaking pellets that I've put out. I'm going to put a few down here. Cat is going to go freaking mental. I'll tell you what I'll do. I don't want my phone to fall in the water, obviously. I need one of these camera things. Let me put a few pellets out here because it'll be easier for me. Because all my kit's here, it'll be easier for me to get one from here. There's a big one over there. I reckon that's Casper, actually. put some more over here. Right, I've got to find somewhere to... tell you what I'll do, I'll try and poke it in this fence. Bear with me, chaps. I'm just trying to... I don't want to break the fence, obviously. But I'll try and get it in the fence. I can get it in here. So if anyone wants to donate me some filming equipment... Oh, bollocks. I put it on the wrong thing. Let's bend the fence around. I ain't freaking spending money from eBay on a tripod thing, mate. Because this lockdown ain't going to be for very long. Right, if you could see this setup with this phone, you would not believe it. I'm trying to bend the fence around the phone. Right. Tell me if you can see me, okay? Can you see my hands? Yes or no? I think, because I can't really see a lot on the... Yeah? Right. I'll just go... You probably won't be able to hear me now. I'm just going to bend over and grab my phone. Just bear with me 1 second. Not my phone, my rod and my beer. I'll just check the camera's okay still. Can everyone see okay still? Everyone see all right, yeah? Right, I'm going to go for it. to come back. I forgot the bloody cradle, didn't I? Had to go all the way to the office. Is it still alright? I can have a heart attack. Here goes, boys. run out.
All the children. Thanks very much.
I've just got such a bollocking from Cat, it's unbelievable. Just woke the kids up for his shouting, trying to get Bruce. Oh, mate. I'll show you what I've just caught. I've got to go around here. She's going mental. She's gone absolutely freaking mental. I've just woke flipping, you know, the little baby, little Ronnie that was asleep. I think Bruce has got his headphones on, I can see him there, but I think he's listening to Motorhead and he's got his... Oh, hang on a second. Oh, I'll tell you what, guys, I don't know how I'm going to make it up to her, but I've left my freaking beer around there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I fell over, hang on. Fucking tripped over, didn't I? You couldn't make this up. Oh. Right. That's a big roach, I'll tell you. One of the biggest roach I've ever had. Oh, bear with me. There you go, boys. Oh, there's Casper. Oh, it ain't dead. Right, just give me a sec. I'm going to get in the water. Not right in the water, but I'm going to get in a little bit. Float him out. Hang on a sec. There he is. He's having a drink. Just give me a second again. There he goes. Off it goes. Right, I'm in serious trouble now. I'm in so much trouble, I can't even tell you. I woke the kids up. Hang on. I'm not going to go into the house again because I think I'll get in trouble. But I didn't catch it the other day, but I caught the beauty today, didn't I? So for any of them haters yesterday that didn't like the old I'm going to go and finish the beer that didn't like me roach fishing post, I've done something a bit different. I actually wasn't, I swear on my life I wasn't even going to plan on fishing, but whew, I've done it. Now I've got to go back and speak to Kat. Whew. Brush is still sitting there. I ain't even gonna. Oh, I'm not even gonna. I ain't even gonna show you him. He's still sitting. I think he's drunk too much Strongbow. He's sitting there, and I think he's got his headphones on because his head's swaying from side to side. Is the wife mad at you? Dawn, I'm not actually joking. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you how pissed off she is. But I hope it was worth it for you lot, because I'm going to get such a bollocking. It's unbelievable. Right, I better go. I'm back home. I'm sweating. I'm more worried about going back in now. I think I'll just let her cool down. I'll just go and hang on. I'll get me things. Oh dear. I'll just let her cool down just for a second. I had it in that big unhooking mat, so it was perfectly safe. But I did trip over on the way through, to be fair. No, I'm not doing. What I have got to go and do is go and speak to Kat. Kat, if you watch this, just let me do this. I'm going to do the grovelling now. Kat, I can only apologise about this. It wasn't actually my fault. I was actually egged on into going out there and doing this. So I can only apologise, and I mean that, Kat, from my heart. I don't know if the heart's that side, but I do mean this, and I'm so sorry, and I would not wake our children up for anything, ever, and I mean that, apart from catching Casper. Now, you guys didn't think I'd do it, did you? Eh? You didn't, did you? Well, I've got something for you haters as well. Here. Here's a little fishing video for you. So yesterday I got a lot of abuse. I am going to get a bollocking, and I'm being serious. I got a lot of abuse. Give her a big Easter egg. You got her, mate. Because of this lockdown, and I'm not bullshitting you, right? Excuse my French if there's any kids watching this. Last Sunday we thought it was actually Easter Sunday. So we done an Easter egg hunt for the kids, put them all out. We had a cracking time, an absolute cracking time. And the kids, I want to see, she's going to freaking slap me, mate. And the kids, we put all the Easter eggs out and stuff like that. And then I think it was on Monday or Tuesday, Kat said to me that Easter Sunday is this Sunday like tomorrow. And I got loads of them for the kids. And because they're only little kids and that, like we can't, they can't have loads of chocolate, can they? So that's why I ate all the chocolate. I've ate them all. I've ate most of the eggs. There might be a few left. So I'm going to get a bollocking for that as well, because when she goes to look for the freaking Easter eggs tomorrow, I've ate them all, or most of them. There's probably some little incy wincy ones like that. but I'm going to get a real bollocking from that as well. That Aldi rod was okay, hey? It weren't bad. That is actually a barbel rod. How long has it been since she come? Did you hear her shouting at me? Can anyone just say yes or no? Did anyone hear her shouting at me? I'm being serious. Did anyone hear her? She was proper pissed off, and I mean really pissed off. I don't know. I can't exactly go and get her some flowers, can I? I could go and pick some flowers from around the wood, but I done that yesterday for fishing all day yesterday. And tomorrow I'm fishing all day tomorrow. Anyway, for them haters that were being abusive towards me, they told me to F off with my pole. They told me barbel shouldn't be stocked in the lakes. Don't fish for silvers, they're used for baits and stuff like that. My 4-year-old son, I told him about this. And this is the message from my son. He said, keep fishing, and if you don't like it, piss off. Happy Easter, everyone. I will see you tomorrow for Facebook Live about 4 or 5 o'clock. I think it'll be 5. And I want to go back and apologise to my wife. And I'll see you later. Au revoir.